meal. For example, if your meal has 3 grains of green banana, replace 1 grain of banana with a small slice of cake. Don't skip meals and keep your portion sizes in mind. Flavor desserts with local spices and natural sugar-free sweeteners. Enjoy the natural sugars in fruits when making punches or drinks instead of using condensed milk or sugar. You don't have to be perfect at every meal. Just be cautious of your choices. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council.
Grenadians at home and in the diaspora, let's celebrate our 48th anniversary as an independent nation, overcoming adversity, safeguarding livelihood, protecting our future. Events to observe the 48th anniversary of our independence include National Colors Day and Interministerial Display, along with the virtual staging of the Independence Calypso Monarch competition at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium on Friday, February 4th, February 5th from 7 p.m. Cultural Extravaganza, Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Both events will be carried live via GIS Channel 22, GIS Facebook and YouTube channel, and the National Celebrations Committee Facebook page. The National Ecumenical Service, Grenada Trade Center, 3 p.m. Sunday, February 6th. Then on Monday, February 7th, Independence Day. It's the military parade and rally, 10 a.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Happy 48th Grenada.
She was my life, caring for me, loving me from a baby. COVID came and she never left the house. She felt safe there. Just turned 80. She kept saying, "Son, go take the vaccine so you could come and see me. I miss you." And never did. Because I'm young and I'm strong, and people on Facebook say the vaccine don't really protect you. I went to see her because I thought I was fine. I had no symptoms. She was so happy to see me. I had COVID and I did not even know. Being vaccinated would have helped. I just know it. I just know it. I'm so sorry, Granny. I'm so sorry.
This message is brought to you by the Grenada COVID Crisis Group and the Grenadians United in Virginia.
No matter your beliefs, whatever your dreams, we all have one thing in common. We call these islands home. Beautiful Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. However, they are threatened by our actions. But we can collectively begin a new path in which our economic prosperity and well-being does not irreparably damage our islands. Let's use our natural resources in conscious and sustainable ways so that future generations too can enjoy our home. Let's care for our environment and keep it litter-free and beautiful. Let's all pledge to take action against climate change by changing our behavior and changing our lifestyles to protect our environment. Join us today and let's keep Grenada green and clean.
There is something new to the classic Westerhall rum look. Westerhall Estate Rum. What's your number? Drink responsibly.
We are back. It is back. Printing is back. The Grenada Informer newspaper will be on newsstands island-wide with a special Independence edition. Do you think you can cook? Register now for the second annual MTV Maggie Independence Cook and Win competition. For registration details, contact 440-8171.
The electricity rate is affected by a number of different factors. There is the fuel charge, which Grenelec publishes on a monthly basis. There is a non-fuel charge, which hasn't changed for almost 30 years. And then there are other activities at home, including the number of people that can have an impact on consumption. We've noticed that during holidays, school holidays, Christmas time, consumption increases, and also when there's an increase in temperature. To see what is causing the changes on the electricity bill, we ask customers to pay attention to the details on the bill. Look at the fuel charge information and compare it to fuel charge in the month before and even in the past. On Grenelec website, we provide 5 years of information on the fuel charge. Also pay attention to the average daily usage. On Grenelec's bill, there is a history that shows the last 8 months of billing information. You can use this information and compare each month and see if there's an increase in your daily average consumption. Due to the COVID situation, what we've seen is that customers spend more time at home. It means that there is the possibility for energy usage increase. So that is one factor. And what it means is that with the increase in fuel costs, which is significant, any additional consumption will have a marked effect on your electricity bill. If we look at last year, 2020, for instance, electricity rates were low. So even if there was a slight increase in energy usage, the impact will not be very noticeable. But in this situation where we've got high fuel costs, any small increase in consumption will have a marked effect on the overall bill.
Grenelec, energizing our community.
Good evening. Welcome to the MTV News for Thursday, the 27th of January. And coming up, St. Andrew family counting their losses as an early morning fire destroys their home. Former aviation services employee says 6 years have passed and his matter of unfair dismissal is yet to be resolved. Housing Minister confirms that additional low-income housing units will be available soon. And in sport, sensational Powell century seals win for the West Indies against England. We'll have details to those and other stories coming up for you. A look too, of course, at the public forecast information. It's all coming up right after the break. Stay with us.
The first segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Welcome back with the news in detail. I'm Tony Julian. One family in Grenville experienced major losses due to a raging fire that claimed all their possessions and destroyed the downstairs apartment of a dwelling establishment on Thursday morning. Troy Gill was there and has our top story this evening.
Residents of Village Road, Grenville, woke up on Thursday morning to a raging fire that destroyed the downstairs apartment of one dwelling establishment in the area. Angelique Abraham said her daughter, who lives downstairs with her boyfriend and 3 children, 2 ages 7 and 1 just over 1 year old, left the apartment briefly and was having breakfast upstairs when they smelled smoke.
This morning around 7:25, everybody wake up and come upstairs because everybody had to have breakfast upstairs. And I just there and I find a smelling something. So I say I'm smelling something burning. So they tell me it's the neighbor who was burning fire yesterday. So as the rain wet it, the smoke come up. But I still still smell anything. So the boyfriend now end up saying like go and check downstairs. And when he reached downstairs, I just hear him bawl out fire.
She says they immediately called the fire department and attempted to extinguish the fire themselves, however to no avail.
We had a barrel there with water. When it started to burn, we tried to throw water and thing until the fire truck came. And then the fire spread very fast. It broke windows. And ended up running underneath the bed with all the clothes and things, and that way it catch. It really catch from around by the television, microwave, everything go. Those children clothes burn. The school could not go to school this morning because the school shoes, the school bag, and the school books and thing in the burning. But we started to still thank God still because everybody was upstairs. And they control it in time so it didn't reach upstairs.
Although her daughter and family lost all their possessions, she is satisfied with the response from the fire department and their efforts in controlling the extent of the blaze, and is grateful that the lives of her family were spared.
It was fast because while I was fighting with the fire, we hear the fire truck coming and this thing. And I don't go downstairs because as a woman, I suffer with pressure because my daughter ended up fainting. What she see was going on, falling in the yard. Because you don't see all your things and them going. She just faint off. And after that time she revived. And they're upstairs with the grandchildren and things. So I like to say praise God still. It don't really take the whole house. So all of us will be out of our home. She still has some way. We go make adjustments for she to sleep and this kind of thing and them.
She says parliamentary representative for the area, Honorable Yolan Bain Horsford, reached out to the family and promised to assist in whatever way possible, and they also received support from other family members and friends in the community. For MTV News, I am Troy Gill.
The police are yet to arrest anyone with regard to the chopping incident last weekend, which left a Chinese businesswoman and her son nursing injuries at hospital. Reports are that they were attacked by an unknown assailant who also robbed them of $30. Officer in charge of the Community Relations Department, ASP Desmond Richards, says as of Thursday, no one was charged with the incident. However, investigations are continuing. The son has since been discharged from the hospital while the mother remains warded. And in an unrelated matter, on Wednesday the 20th of January, Shondi Lewis, a 22-year-old electrician of Subies in St. Andrew, was arrested, formally charged and cautioned for the offense of causing death by reckless driving, resulting in the death of 65-year-old Martha Teresa Jean Roberts of Munich, St. Andrew. On the 6th of November, while driving a car registration number P6194 on the Subies public road in the area known as Chinese Hill, Lewis allegedly lost control of the vehicle that fatally struck Roberts. Lewis was granted bail in the sum of $25,000 with one surety and is scheduled to appear at the Grenville Magistrates Court. That'll be on the 22nd of March. 6 years later and still no resolve. The sentiments of Earl Maitland after he was dismissed from the aviation services of Grenada. According to Maitland, he was unfairly dismissed and had exhausted all of his options, or he has, in an effort to resolve the matter. However, to no avail. He says even though he took the matter to court, instead he was fined $500.
I went to the Bank and General Workers Union, who informed me that that was not sufficient enough to dismiss me from the job. I was informed that that was a case of unfair dismissal, which I was aware of. I then sought counsel, legal representation from one of those law firms in town. Now, when I did go to court in 2017 and produced evidence, documentation from the Ombudsman's office, from the lawyer's office, where they would have written the Ministry of Labor requesting that they fulfill Section 82, Part 4 of the Employment Act of Grenada. The court saw it fit to fine me, the victim, $500 EC, stating that I jumped the gun.
MTV contacted Minister Peter David, who was the Labour Minister at the time, for an update on the matter, who indicated that the matter is before the Labour Commissioner. We also contacted the Labour Commissioner Cyrus Griffith for a comment, but were unsuccessful. Grenada and the Eastern Caribbean are expected to have a normal to above normal rainfall level over the next 3 months. This is according to a precipitation outlook by the Caribbean Regional Climate Center. According to the Acting Chief Agricultural Officer at the Ministry of Agriculture, this will be beneficial to crop farmers who rely on rainfall for cultivation. Let's get more on it though from Donella Hostin.
According to Acting Chief Agricultural Officer at the Ministry of Agriculture, Trevor Thompson, although this time of year is considered to be the dry season, it is predicted that there will be more rainfall than normal for the next few months.
The precipitation outlook for the months of January, February, and March is showing that although this is supposed to be the beginning of the dry season, we will have rainfall to be normal to above normal. And this focus indicates that there will be more wet days, there will be fewer dry spells, and the runoff from reservoirs will not be as great as in previous years.
This, Thompson says, is a plus for farmers, particularly those who do not have irrigation systems in place. He noted that this is a prime time for cultivating crops such as tomatoes and other fruits and vegetables.
It means that they can now cultivate vegetables, do more food crops, and crops like tomatoes, which does very well in this kind of weather. They could think about cultivating.
Additionally, the CAO explained that it is important for farmers during this time to pay attention to what will be happening with their soil.
So we want to encourage them to pay attention to the soil moisture, the soil covering, mulching, etc., because that will help to really increase the yield and reduce the losses that will be sustained when we go into the drier period of April, May, and June.
Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
One local scientist says monitoring devices have revealed an increase in the mongoose population in recent times. They're advising livestock farmers to therefore be aware of the threat of the main vector of the rabies virus on the island, as we now hear from Troy Gill.
Research leader at Salem Inform Partnership Allied Health Laboratory of Science and Technology, Dwayne Mitchell, reveals that based on recent findings, there appears to be an increase in the mongoose population, the host of the deadly rabies virus. Speaking to MTV News on Wednesday, Mitchell says they have scientific instruments placed in strategic locations across the country that are actively monitoring both plant and animal life.
One of the things we have been observing amidst all the challenges that we are faced, one of the main challenges that we are faced, we have some scientific instruments that we are out there that is recording data from a public health perspective for how we can be able to sensitize our public on the public health and safety aspect that affects us, not just from an agricultural perspective, but from a tourism perspective, from a productive perspective, and also environmental perspective. Because these devices are out there and they are monitoring so that they can give us the necessary data so that we can be able to take the necessary action, intelligence action, as we are approaching right now.
He said several factors have contributed to this increase in the mongoose population.
So one of the incidents that we are seeing prevailing across the nation within all the changing within our diversity, especially within our plant industry, is that of the deforestation, the indiscriminate use of specific environments. We are talking about coastal fronts, dry forest regions, which is showing that there is an increase in the population and within our wildlife. Our wildlife diversity is going down. And one of the threats that we are seeing pushing its heads up is that of the mongoose population.
He encourages livestock and animal owners to be vigilant given this latest development.
And we want to advise, especially our livestock industry persons, that they have to take the necessary precaution, preventative approach, especially with that of rabies. We are in the dry season. We are getting rains, which is not the normal that we're supposed to be experiencing, and some folks may seem to put their guard down, but we want individuals to be aware of their surroundings, be aware of those threats that are there, because mongoose is one of the main vectors for transmitting the rabies virus.
These sensors are placed in regions of high agricultural and marine activities, including forested areas, he said, and the information collected is used to benefit both the agriculture and production sectors. For MTV News, I am Troy Gill.
That's the first segment of news. We'll be right back with you after the break.
The first segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for playing Waggity Virtual Bingo! And on Sunday, January 30th from 6 p.m., it's appreciation time! Because you can win $10,000 US! Tickets are only $10 US, and you'll get one free! Wait, what? Free? Yes! Purchase one ticket and you'll get another absolutely free! Offer ends on Sunday, January 23rd. So hurry and get those tickets now! Available in Grenada from numerous box offices island-wide. Or if you're overseas, tickets are only available at gotofed.com. Sunday, January 30th. Join the fun online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo. It's the new way to play Bingo.
The Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us. Save with us.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the Communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the Communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with joy.
Welcome back. Minister with responsibility for housing, Delma Thomas, has confirmed that the final phase of preparation has been completed and additional low-income housing units will soon be made available during the first quarter of 2022. We hear more on this from Troy Gill.
In a recent press briefing on the anniversary of the 17-year diplomatic relations between the People's Republic of China and Grenada, Chinese ambassador to Grenada, His Excellency Wei Hongtian, announced that additional units at the various low-income housing sites across the country will be made available during the first quarter of 2022. MTV News reached out to Minister of Housing and Social Development, Delma Thomas, on Thursday, who confirmed that final preparatory work has been completed and units will be available by March this year.
The inspection team has finished the process and we now are awaiting the report from the head of the inspection team, which is Mr. Nigel Noel, attached to the Ministry of Works. And after that, once everything is okay according to the report and the houses are livable, the Chinese will hand over the units to the government of Grenada in a ceremony to be announced, and then we will see distribution of the first set of houses to needy families by the middle to the end of March, and thereafter the others will be assigned.
However, some units will be in reserve in cases of emergencies, Thomas says.
We would not be giving out every unit in every site. Government has made a policy decision to leave back some units in every site so that in cases of emergency like a fire, some issues of domestic violence or any other emergency, we can have some place for families. And so we will be leaving back some units, but we will be distributing to needy families who are waiting for those units.
She says they are inundated with applications and requests for housing units, and as a result, they will be distributed on a priority and needs basis.
Priority will be given to families living in the constituency first, then in the parish. And that is because we have a number of applicants in all of the sites. And so based on the amount of units we have triple, double, triple, and more applications. And so the applications will be dealt with based on a need basis. Also, where you live. So if you're living in, for example, St. Patrick, you will be given priority as opposed to somebody who lives in St. Andrew with similar needs. And therefore, we are looking forward to present keys to needy families who are waiting for these units for a long period.
For MTV News, I am Troy Gill.
As the world enters the third year of the COVID-19 pandemic, and despite the progress made over time, it is noted that there is still a long road ahead. But based on health officials and experts from the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, the actions taken during this year will determine how soon the acute phase of the pandemic ends. During a webinar on Wednesday, it was noted that in Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean that there is an aim to vaccinate at least 70% of the population by the 30th of June this year. And that would be to achieve an effective level of immunity, as we hear in a report from Donella Holston.
In Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, there are varying numbers of COVID-19 cases, with some countries experiencing significantly high numbers of Omicron cases. However, according to a report by Dr. Prabhat Singh, advisor, Health Surveillance, Disease Prevention and Control, Grenada stands among the few countries whose numbers appear to be stabilizing. Dr. Maria Cecilia Acuna, advisor, Health Systems and Services, warned that people still need to be careful with the Omicron variant. She insists that it should not be considered mild. Therefore, as PAHO and the World Health Organization aim to end the acute stage of the pandemic, they strive to achieve a certain level of immunity within the population of Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean by having at least 70% vaccinated. In order to achieve this, their overall strategies to increase the vaccine coverage and reduce vaccine hesitancy must be improved. This includes developing a COVID national vaccination plan for 2022, the inclusion of a forecasting matrix, strategies to reach the highest priority use, having a better understanding of the situation of vaccine hesitancy, improve data quality, and capacity development. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Holston.
Kareem Doyle was awarded Culinary Ambassador after copying the top spot in the inaugural Young Chefs and Young Mixologists competition. The awards and closing ceremony of the Young Chefs competition was held on Thursday.
An awards ceremony was held on Thursday marking the end of 4 days of intense competition for 10 aspiring chefs and mixologists at the T.A. Marisol Community College. The competition, held under the guidance of Chef Belinda Bishop of Flavors of Grenada, was conceptualized to develop student skills, giving them the opportunity to work with some of the best chefs in the industry.
We had over 2 weekends, as some of the young chefs are aware, but I want to let the public know that we had some intense moments. And we started off with master classes with Chef Andre Church, Andre Bernard, Chef Ramses. And we were able to kind of teach the skills or kind of really reintroduce the skills and different applications of cooking, which gave the foundation for the competition. We also prepared and showed appetizers, main courses, desserts, and of course a few cocktails.
Chief Executive Officer of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Petra Roach, attended Thursday's ceremony.
These competitions are really important in terms of where we're going with the industry. We've got a lot of competition that's out there, and I think that the way that Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique can ensure that they win and have competitive advantage is certainly in terms of our culinary experience, for which we're constantly winning awards, and also ensuring that we prepare this generation for the future.
Winner of the Young Chef competition was Karim Doyle. He was awarded the prestigious title of Culinary Ambassador and will get to travel with the GTA promotions team. Doyle also received a $1,000 cash prize and an opportunity to complete a full course with the West Indies School of Hospitality. He participated in the ceremony virtually.
I must say, at the beginning of the competition, I didn't have any intention. I didn't think I would have won anything, because I came in just to take part, just to have fun, for the experience more so. I wanted to take part in both competition, the bartending competition, which we all know I have never bartended before, until about 3 days before I chose to become part of the competition. And I've cooked for some time before as well, so I had more opportunities as a chef rather than a bartender.
Winner of the mixologist competition was Kimberly Sylvester. She won $1,000 cash, an opportunity to complete a bartending course, a bartender's set, and she also won the opportunity to travel with the promotion team.
And I am very proud of myself to represent my country, Grenada, and to show my skills. Well, first and foremost, I am very shy, so it helped me to break out of my shell, to interact with people and speaking. So something that stayed with me while doing the competition is make sure that I keep everything like local. So my main focus was keeping everything local from Grenada.
All competitors were awarded full culinary courses of their choice. MTV News, Vanessa Pancho.
The curtains came down on the Fuel the Season with Sol promotion, with the grand prize winners receiving their tokens at the Grandad service station. The promotion was geared toward rewarding customers with meaningful gifts for the holiday season, and the fuel company's way of saying thank you for their patronage throughout 2021. Sally Ann Clement won herself the grand prize of $5,000 cash.
I got this call yesterday, a very pleasant surprise, and I was very flabbergasted to have gotten this call. It was unexpected. And so I want to say thank you to Saul. As you know, any money can come in useful. I already decided what I'm going to do with this money. I have a small building project this year, so it's starting at the right time. I've got this at the right time, January, so I'm going to put it towards my building fund.
The second prize winner was Crofton Stroud, who won free fuel for 1 year valued at $4,000. And the third prize winner was Willen Hamilton, who won a staycation for 2 at the Pétillance Hotel.
Well, it's a delight to have been a winner, and we look forward to what it says we should do. And I was telling my friend this morning, I filled in the ticket and said, boy, I never won anything in the best stop. And my wife said, no, fill it. Thank you, Saul. for this weekend that I'm looking forward to.
Well, I was a bit shocked. First of all, I had an idea because the individual mentioned that they were from Seoul. So I was like, wait, I did fill in a ticket. So I was wondering if I was lucky. But yeah, so I was really shocked. But I was just grateful that I actually did win the prize. Just like to thank Seoul for this wonderful prize. And I just would like to encourage anyone when the promotion comes out again. And just to remember, for you to win it, you have to fill it.
The 6-week promotion ended on the 31st of December last year and was available to patrons at all Seoul branded retail locations. And now it's greetings to our readers and advertisers as we continue to honor our commitment to you, and that's to continuously provide the most up-to-date, reliable and well-written articles, features and columns. As we approach the 48th anniversary of independence, we again congratulate Grenada on its almost half-century as a nation. And so in this week's online publication of the Grenada Informer, look out for Chinese business people robbed and injured in Grenville. New bar president plans to tackle the issues. Kayak farmer calls for Dumfries landfill a nightmare. On the Sister Isles, bio rocks and coral trees submerged in Petit Martinique computer lab for Hillsborough Government School. COVID numbers climbing, vaccination declining. These and other stories in the Grenada Informer, the latest issue. So again, of the Grenada Informer. And all for now, that's it for the second segment of news. We'll have regional highlights coming up.
The second segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us, save with us.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We are back. It is back. Printing is back. The Grenada Informer newspaper will be on newsstands island-wide with a special Independence edition.
Grenadians at home and in the diaspora, let's celebrate our 48th anniversary as an independent nation, overcoming adversity, safeguarding livelihood, protecting our future. Events to observe the 48th anniversary of our independence include National Colors Day and Interministerial Display, along with the virtual staging of the Independence Calypso Monarch competition at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium on Friday, February 4th, February 5th from 7 p.m. Cultural Extravaganza, Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Both events will be carried live via GIS Channel 22, GIS Facebook and YouTube channel, and the National Celebrations Committee Facebook page. The National Ecumenical Service, Grenada Trade Center, 3 p.m. Sunday, February 6th. Then on Monday, February 7th, Independence Day. It's the military parade and rally, 10 a.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Happy 48th Grenada.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for playing Waggity Virtual Bingo! And on Sunday, January 30th from 6 p.m., it's appreciation time! Because you can win $10,000 US. Tickets are only $10 US and you'll get one free. Wait, what? Free? Yes! Purchase one ticket and you'll get another absolutely free. Offer ends on Sunday, January 23rd. So hurry and get those tickets now. Available in Grenada from numerous box offices island-wide. Or if you're overseas, tickets are only available at gotofed.com. Sunday, January 30th. Join the fun online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo. It's the new way to play bingo.
The third segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with Arizo Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
January 1947 saw the dawn of a new day, the birth of the Grenada Civil Service Credit Union, later renamed the Grenada Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and more recently, Arizo. Arizo is extremely proud to be celebrating this significant milestone. But this would not have been possible without you. And this is why we are inviting you to celebrate with us as we celebrate 75 years of transforming lives. Stay tuned to our social media platforms and our local media houses to learn more of the activities and events that we have in store for you. As we celebrate this journey, we thank all our stalwarts for their valued contributions in bringing us to where we are today. We look forward to serving you for many more years. Let's celebrate 75 years of transforming lives.
Welcome back. It's time now for this evening's Regional Roundup.
This is the Regional Roundup for today. I am Donessa Panchu. A 25-year-old man was found fatally shot in his car after getting into a crash and dispute with another driver in the Bronx Tuesday night. Police say the victim, Howard Joseph from Antigua, crashed his grey Acura sedan into another vehicle in the Bronx River Parkway. Detectives believe he was shot by a person in the other vehicle who then fled the scene.
Police responded to a multi-car crash near the Bronx River Parkway and 177th Street just after 9 p.m. Inside a gray Acura sedan with Georgia plates, they found 25-year-old Jawan Joseph unresponsive with a gunshot wound to the back. He was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead.
25 years old. Kid have his whole future in front of him, and they just gunned him down for nothing.
Kenny Joseph is Jawan's shocked and heartbroken father.
I'm here to go buy something and come back. I messaged him and asked him if he's good. He messaged me back. He said, yeah, I'm good. Next thing I know, 3 o'clock in the morning, police knocking on my door telling me my son got shot.
Joseph says he can't understand what happened.
I went over there, looked like they shot him on the Bronx River Parkway, and he barely made it off the highway and just veered off to the side.
His son, the eldest of 3, worked alongside him as a union carpenter in Manhattan and played soccer and cricket. They came here 10 years ago from Antigua. Police say Jawan has no prior criminal record.
My kid is a good kid. He goes from work to home. He's not on the street. He have nothing going on out there. Nothing at all. Nothing. He has no beef, nothing with nobody out there.
Police say the gunman took off. So far, no arrests.
Police sources say they're working to determine if this was a road rage incident. They also have not ruled out the possibility that it may have been a stray bullet and not a targeted attack.
Find out who shot my son, because I want justice for my...
Opposition leader in Jamaica, Mark Golding, has given the Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson, 60 days to change course in his crime-fighting strategy or consider stepping down and allowing someone else to do the job. The People's National Party leader, who was speaking at a press conference recently, also stated that the Minister of National Security, Horace Chang, needs to resign from his post.
We are therefore calling on the Prime Minister to relieve him of his duties in that portfolio and give someone else an opportunity to bring a fresh and hopefully more effective approach. Commissioner of Police, Anthony Anderson, is also hereby being put on warning. He is the main architect and promoter of the government's state of emergency strategy as an ongoing policing tool. No other commissioner of police before him has followed that unprecedented and what we regard as a dangerous path, abrogating the most basic and hard-won rights of Jamaicans in the name of ordinary police.
Police have recorded more than 100 murders for the year so far, a 19.4% increase compared to 2021. Director General of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, Dr. Didacus Jews, said the region and the diaspora have the talent to create their own content and platform and to become less dependent on foreign digital goods and services in the education sector. Dr. Jules was speaking during a forum on information and communication technology in education hosted by the Caribbean Communications Union on Wednesday.
It is a sacred principle for us that we are too seduced by imported technologies and not confident or accepting enough of our own capabilities as Caribbean people. Millions of foreign exchange dollars have been spent in the past decade, especially since the pandemic, in the payment of exorbitant subscriptions for proprietary platforms and proprietary content that is sadly...
The ICT in Education Forum provided a platform for sharing information and mutual objectives with respect to technology and education, and to encourage greater regional collaboration amongst key stakeholders. And finally, in the region, U.S. President Joe Biden will honor his commitment to make an African-American woman his first nomination to the Supreme Court. The White House says she would replace the liberal Justice Stephen Breyer, who is expected to retire at the end of the current Supreme Court term in June. His retirement plans are yet to be officially confirmed. The Supreme Court plays a key role in American life and is often the final word on highly continuous laws, disputes between state and federal government, and final appeals to state executions. That's it for this evening's regional roundup. I am Vanessa Pancher.
This is MTV Evening News. We'll be back with you after the break.
The third segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
January 1947 saw the dawn of a new day, the birth of the Grenada Civil Service Credit Union, later renamed the Grenada Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and more recently, Ariza. Ariza is extremely proud to be celebrating this significant milestone. But this would not have been possible without you. And this is why we are inviting you to celebrate with us as we celebrate 75 years of transforming lives. Stay tuned to our social media platforms and our local media houses to learn more of the activities and events that we have in store for you. As we celebrate this journey, we thank all our stalwarts for their valued contributions in bringing us to where we are today. We look forward to serving you for many more years. Let's celebrate 75 years of transforming lives.
You're watching the MTV Evening News. Sporting highlights are next.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
is a water for every occasion. On the field of sports, at your workplace, just open the bottle and savor the pure, refreshing taste. Holy Natural Spring Water is produced in Mama Can St. Andrews and is available in all sizes nationwide. To order, telephone 444-7654 or 533-7654. Holy Natural Spring Water, Grenada's purest bottled water.
There is something new to the classic Wester Hall rum look. Wester Hall Estate Rum. What's your number? Drink responsibly.
Ricky's Bobcat and Waste Disposal Services cleans, disinfects, and repairs septic tanks, grease traps, and drains. They also repair pipes and rent portable toilets. Professionals with more than 25 years' experience. So don't hesitate to call them when you have a problem. 443-2809 or 420-5069. They offer 24-hour service. Ricky's Bobcat and Waste Disposal Services. With God, all things are possible. They can move mountains.
Coming up in sport, sensational Powell century seals a win for the West Indies against England. Details to that and other highlights coming up for you. Stay with us. And now let's join Donella Holston for the latest in sport.
Good evening, sporting fans. A ruthless century from Rovman Powell gave the West Indies the perfect base to secure a 20-run win in the third T20 International against England at the Kensington Oval in Barbados to go to 2-1 up in the 5-match series. Powell became only the third West Indian to score a T20 international century after Evan Lewis and Chris Gayle, as he hit an incredible 107 from 53 balls, including 10 sixes. His partnership of 122 with Nicholas Pooran set the hosts on their way to a daunting total of 224 for 5 from their 20 overs. Though England, and in particular Tom Banton, 73 from 39 balls, and Phil Salt, 57 from 24 balls, put up a spirited chase. Brandon King fell to George Garton, also making his first appearance in the second over as the Sussex bowler found the top off stump before Shai Hope went for just 4 after clipping a Liam Livingstone delivery against his leg pad, which sent the ball into the air for a simple catch from the wicketkeeper Banton. Pooran and Powell then set about hitting England's attack all over the park before the partnership was finally broken in the 17th over when Pooran hit Adil Rashid straight to the waiting Livingstone. Powell reached his century before also hitting a shot to Livingstone, this time off the final ball of Reece Topley's spell. Matthew Nandu made a match-winning century as West Indies Rising Stars under-19s had a big win over Papua New Guinea under-19s to advance to the semi-finals of the plate of the ICC Men's Under-19 World Cup. The West Indies will now face the United Arab Emirates, while Papua New Guinea is set to take on Uganda in the plate playoffs. The home side was in blistering form as they took on Papua New Guinea in the quarter-final. Shakir Paris and the left-handed Nandu combined at the top of the order to add 155 runs before the first wicket fell. Paris caught behind off the bowling of Rasan Keva. Nandu kept scoring alongside Teddy Bishop before he had to go, playing and missing a good ball from Patrick No. Nandu, who was captain for the first time, would eventually bring up his first Youth ODI 100 on the final ball of the 42nd over, sweeping for 4 to earn his first century of the tournament, the landmark coming from 112 balls. Novak Djokovic looks set to return to tennis at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships in February. The 20-time Grand Slam winner was deported from Australia on the eve of the Australian Open after his entry visa to the country was cancelled. Djokovic, who told officials he was not vaccinated against COVID-19, believed he was still eligible to enter the country and compete after testing positive for coronavirus last month and making a full recovery. Dubai does not have the same conditions for entry as Australia, and Djokovic will be free to compete at the tournament. He has won 5 times previously, providing that he can produce a negative PCR test on arrival. His place in the field was confirmed by tournament organizers on Thursday, with Djokovic joined by defending champion Aslan Karatsev and last year's beaten semi-finalist Andrei Rublev and Denis Shapovalov. The tournament runs from February 21st to 26th. After strong Australian Open campaigns, Felix Auger-Aliassime, Yannick Sinner and Gael Monfils have also entered the Dubai event, which will be staged for the 30th time. Djokovic won a hat-trick of Dubai titles from 2009 to 2011, adding further triumphs in 2013 and 2020. Only Roger Federer, with 8 titles, has had more successes at the tournament. And that's it for this evening's sports. I am Donella Hostin.
Thank you so much, Donella. The latest sporting highlights there for you. And so now we urge you to stay with us for the public forecast information. Then we'll have a recap of the top stories.
MTV Weather is brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Need a quick, convenient way to pay your bills and avoid lines? Use the online banking feature from Republic Bank, First Caribbean, or Co-op Bank. Contact them today to set up your online banking and enjoy 24-hour convenience to make your bill payments. Stay safe. Grenlec, we are united even when we are apart.
It is Thursday evening, and with the nighttime weather forecast, I'm meteorologist Wayne Williams. Good evening to you, viewers. The showers over the extreme southern Caribbean continue today as that area of cloudiness move very slowly to the southwest. It will continue to do so during the early part of the night, moving away eventually. We still do have some low-level moisture, a bit of cloudiness still in the area to the immediate east of the island, so some showers are expected, but mostly in the central and northern islands. A bit of slight haze could be affecting our weather maybe by Sunday into Monday. We can see the movement associated with this area of clouds as it continues to move away from the islands. As I said, some small patches of clouds, low-level clouds and moisture still in the area to the east of the islands. Not unusual for this time of year, so they bring us some more nighttime showers. Those showers would fall during the early part of the night, but from about maybe around 3-4 in the morning, we should be seeing some easing into the new day. Tonight's forecast is for some early showers becoming fewer towards morning with east-northeasterly winds blowing between 5 and 15 miles per hour. A minimum temperature of around 24. The chance of that rain occurring is around 60%. The moon is going to rise at 6:32 in the morning and set at 6:07 tomorrow night. Variable cloudy conditions with the possibility of some afternoon showers is a forecast for Friday. The winds would be east-northeast between 12 and 24 miles per hour, 40% chance of rain, moderate seas, 46-foot waves in open waters. The sun rises at 6:32. It's going to set at 6:07, and the maximum temperature will climb again to 33, but this time it will feel like 38. So morning showers in Port of Spain, afternoon showers likely in Bridgetown with lots of sunshine in Kingston. Mostly cloudy in Miami, both New York and London will be cloudy. Back here at home, the chance of showers on Saturday and Sunday remains at around 40 to 50% with partly cloudy conditions. Monday from Tuesday onwards, conditions would improve gradually into the next weekend. That's it for me for Thursday night, folks. Have yourself a great night and join me again on Friday.
MTV Weather was brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
And now to end the news, a recap of the headlines. St. Andrew family counting their losses as an early morning fire has destroyed their home. A former aviation services employee is saying 6 years have passed and his matter of unfair dismissal is yet to be resolved. The housing minister has confirmed that additional low-income housing units will be available soon. And in sport, thanks to that sensational Powell century, a win has been sealed for the West Indies against England. Now then, before we go, a reminder that some people are more likely than others to become severely ill. Severe illness means that a person with COVID-19 may need hospitalization, intensive care, a ventilator to help them breathe, or they may even die. People at increased risk and those who live or visit with them need to take precautions, therefore, to protect themselves from getting COVID-19. And now, on behalf of the News and Production Departments, I'm Tony Julian. We all thank you so very much for viewing, and of course, link up once again in wishing you a good night.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one little ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money back symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch. In stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Daily Pick 3 Evening Draw for today, Thursday, January 27th, 2022. I am Anisha Charles. With me this evening is Ms. Giselle Alexander from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accountable manner. The game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. This time, if your tickets ready, it's Daily Pick 3. It pays to play. Good luck. First number this evening is, check out tickets to the meantime. First number is 2, second number. Second number is 9, third and final number. Final number is 4. Let's recap those numbers. It's on the screen. First number is 2. The second, 9. Third and final is 4. So that's 2, 9, and 4. Congratulations, all winners. Stay tuned. Get your daily cash flow drop next. We'll see you soon.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash Fall every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Daily Cash 4 evening draw for today, Thursday, January 27th, 2022. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Giselle Alexander from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that the show is conducted in a fair, accountable manner, and the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. This time, show tickets at hand. It's Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes. Let's find out what this evening's winning numbers will be. Good luck. First number this evening is, check your tickets in the meantime. First number is 0, second number. Second number is 1, third number up. Third number is 9, fourth and final number. Final number is 7. Let's recap those numbers. It's on the screen. Check your tickets. First number is 0. The second, 1. Third, 9. Fourth and final is 7. So that's 0, 1, 9, and 7. Congratulations, all winners. Stay tuned. Get your play with drop next. We'll see you soon.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash Fall every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just 1 little ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money bag symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch. In stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Playway Evening Draw for today, Thursday, January 27th, 2022. I am Anisha Charles. With me once again is Ms. Giselle Alexander from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that the show is conducted in an accountable manner, The game balls with industry standards and in a way stamped with. Let's play Playway, value your dreams, win your way. Good luck. This evening's winning player number is, check your tickets. This evening's winning player number is 24. Let's recap the number 2424. 24 represents the dream symbol strongman. Congratulations to all the winners of this evening's player draw. Really play all the games of the National Lotteries Authority, support sports, culture, and the nation building. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful evening.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one later ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money back symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch. In stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family.
William Samuel, also known as Brother Will and Brother Sam, of Victoria St. Mark, passed away on Tuesday, 18th January 2022, at the age of 72. He was the brother of Gloria Samuel, Cheryl Prince, Oswald Darbo, and Sylvia Ogias, brother-in-law of Verold Prince and Wilfred Ogias, uncle of Chakima and Karima Prince, Tahira Prince Augustine, Darcel Darbo Sleem, Damien Darbo, and Lorian Newton, grand-uncle of Isaiah and Sahir Augustine, Keston Patterson, Khaleesi and Kyrie Sleem, and Damia Darbo, uncle-in-law of Ian Augustine, caregivers Rosalind Matthew, Jacqueline Phillip, Travis Roberts, and Sister Crosby. Many relatives and friends including Gordon and Clara Batiste, Jane and Cameron Monroe, Heather and Colette Batiste, Clifford and Dana Monroe, Norma Isaac and Norbert Gehagen, all in Canada, Finda and Basil Gehagen, the Noel family, Teresa and Charville Morgan, Hermie Fraser, Olive Farrier, Marcia and Pat John, and Marva Denner, all in the USA, Pat Fletcher, Rhonda Evans, Claudia and Keeson Ferguson, the Dragon family, Sister George, Judy and Molly George, Michael Sylvester, Rocky, Kalfani, the pastors and members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and friends and neighbors of Victoria and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late William Samuel, also known as Brother Will and Brother Sam of Victoria St. Mark, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lakba Brothers Funeral Homes.
Veronica Wells, also known as Vera Hector Joseph of Concord St. John, who resided at Cherry Hill St. George and the USA, passed away on Thursday, 13th January in the USA at the age of 87. She was a mother of Angelina Dina Edwards, Jean Wells and Beverly Oliver in the USA, and John Snake Wells in Grenada. Adopted mother of Sandra Nicholas Harrison in the USA, grandmother of Eric and Joshua Edwards, Darcia Cece Amber Wells, Brielle and Gavin Oliver, and Allion Wells. Great-grandmother of Janae Athon, Josiah, Abigail, Malachi and Aviel Wells. Sister of Marcia Clark in Barbados and Lebon Louison in Grenada. Mother-in-law of Judy Lacario, Alice Coutain, and Gregory Oliver. Aunt of many in the USA, Canada, Barbados, and Trinidad, including Sherian, Wendy, and Jillian Wellington, Tiffany, Tonya, and Tamisha Clark, Ariel and Rhea Joseph, Albert Matthew, and Gregory Hector. Sister-in-law of Peter Brian Wellington and Casper Clark, close cousin of Catherine Faith Joseph. Many other relatives and friends, including the Hector and Joseph families of Concord, Guave and Pedmata, surrounding families and friends of Cherry Hill and Fontenoy. The funeral service for the late Veronica Wells, also known as Vera Hector Joseph of Concord St. John, who resided at Cherry Hill and the USA, will take place on Saturday, 29th January in the USA.
Bernadette Robinson of H.A. Blair Street, St. George's, died on Friday, 21st January 2022 at the age of 77. Left to mourn 5 sisters, Jermaine Fortune and June Stewart in Grenada, Carol Pear and Veronica Cruikshank in the USA, and Claudia Mitchell Evans in Jamaica. 4 brothers, David Fortune and Renix Robinson in Grenada, George Robinson in the USA, and Jeffrey Robinson in St. Thomas. 53 nieces and nephews, including Keisha and Roger Pear in the USA, Kurt Devonish, Charlene and Ferdinand Phillip in Grenada. Many other relatives and friends, including Betha DeCoto and Rosalind Smith and families in the UK, Anne-Marie Lewis and William Ryan and families in the USA, Stephanie Alexander and family in Trinidad, Jeru Thompson, Barbara Simpson, Ashley Went and their families in Grenada. Sisters and brothers-in-law, including Claude Stewart, William Evans, Jocelyn, Denise, Laurel, Jean, and Maureen. Caregivers Kamala, Sister Leslie, Angel, and Monique. Friends and neighbors in the United Kingdom, Trinidad, Park Lane, and the St. George's Anglican community. The funeral service and interment of the late Bernadette Robinson of H.A. Blair Street, St. George's, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Don R. Charles, also known as Papa Mouth-Dry, of Queen Street, Victoria St. Mark, passed away in Spartanburg, South Carolina on Thursday, January 20th, 2022. He was the father of Tiffany, Deacey, Dawson, Dantley, and Shamika, brother of Odessa, Maria, Bernadette, Bernadine, Hugh, Janice, Joy, Winston, Loxton, Sherma, Nessie, and Euland. Uncle of many, including Brian, Neil, Israel, and Lemuel. Brother-in-law of Desmond Lyons and Hilary Charles. Cousin of Cecilia, Alton, Laurel, Jacinta, Rex, and Hess. Best friend of Lena Charles, Terina Fraser, and Elaine Miller. Many other friends, including Cat Bull and Rambo. The funeral service and interment of the late Don R. Charles, also known as Papa Mouth-Dry, of Queen Street, Victoria St. Mark, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Lavinia Anastasia Julian, also known as Griselda, of Montreal St. Patrick, passed away on Saturday, 8th January, in London, United Kingdom, at the age of 93. She was the mother of Bob, Kenneth, also known as Ken Youngblood, Val, Joseph, Gary, also known as Nasty, Philip, Addis Julian in the UK, aunt of Ralda James in the UK, Rita, Ruby, Denise, also known as Nurse, and Tomel in Grenada, Denny, Pauline, Dave, Devon, and Darian in Canada, and Debbie in the USA. Grandmother of 9, great-grandmother of 7, great-great-grandmother of 2. The funeral service of the late Lavinia Anastasia Julian, also known as Griselda of Montreal St. Patrick, will be held on Thursday, 10th February in London, UK.
Daphne Irene Antoine of Vincent St. David, who resided in Canada, passed away on Sunday, 23rd January 2022 in Canada at the age of 87. The funeral arrangements for the late Daphne Irene Antoine of Vincent St. David, who resided in Canada, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Rita Patricia Maxime of Springs St. George passed away on Wednesday, 26th January 2022 at the age of 98. The funeral arrangements for the late Rita Patricia Maxime of Springs St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Tevin Che Amede, also known as Tata, of New Hampshire St. George, died on Monday, 24th January 2022 at the age of 28. The funeral arrangements for the late Tevin Che Amede, also known as Tata, of New Hampshire St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Martin Roland Williams of Independence Avenue, St. George, passed away on Saturday, 15th January 2022 in the USA at the age of 56. The funeral arrangements for the late Martin Roland Williams of Independence Avenue, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Julian Bagwan, also known as Miracles, of Corinth St. David, passed away on Sunday, 23rd January 2022 at the age of 76. The funeral arrangements for the late Julian Bagwan, also known as Miracles, of Corinth St. David, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
Clayton Nathaniel Telesford, also known as Sit Down and Telly, of Windsor Forest, who resided in P.T. Buckeye St. David, died on Friday, 7th January at the age of 80. The funeral arrangements of the late Clayton Nathaniel Telesford, also known as Sit Down and Telly, of Windsor Forest, who resided in P.T. Buckeye St. David, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Adolphus Sylvester, also known as Beck, of Laborie, who resided in Tortola, passed away on Saturday, January 8th at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements of the late Adolphus Sylvester, also known as Beck, of Laborie, who resided in Tortola, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Lyndon Decoto, also known as Trouble, Carwo and Compare, of Middle River Grove St. John, passed away on Thursday, January 20th, 2022, at the age of 55. The funeral arrangements for the late Lyndon Decoto, also known as Trouble, Carwo and Compare, of Middle River Grove St. John, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Anthony Laguerre, also known as Tony and Laguerre, of H.A. Blaise Street, St. George's, an employee of George F. Huggins, died on Monday, 17th January 2022, at the age of 61. The funeral arrangements for the late Anthony Laguerre, also known as Tony and Laguerre, of H.A. Blaise Street, St. George's, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home.
Anthony Felix, also known as Tony, past principal of the Tivoli Roman Catholic School of Harford Village, St. Andrew, died on Thursday the 13th of January at the age of 71. We'll have funeral arrangements for the late Anthony Felix of Harford Village, St. Andrew, in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Lyris Elvira Purcell, also known as Ma Lear, of River Road, St. George, passed away on Sunday, January 9th, 2022, at the age of 99. The funeral arrangements for the late Lyris Elvira Purcell, also known as Ma Lear, of River Road, St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Dorothy Brown, née Lacqua of Melville Street, St. George's, who resided at Marquis St. Andrew, passed away on Thursday, December 30th, 2021 in the USA, at the age of 90. The funeral arrangements for the late Dorothy Brown, née Lacqua, of Melville Street, St. George's, who resided at Marquis St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
Joan Elizabeth Ventu, also known as Auntie Joan of Birch Grove, St. Andrew, proprietor of St. Andrew's Pharmacy and Justice of the Peace, died on Saturday the 9th of January at the age of 77. We'll have funeral arrangements for the late Joan Elizabeth Ventu of Birch Grove, St. Andrew, in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
Laventon David Edwards, also known as Flevy and Elbow Grease, of New Hampshire St. George, died on November 29, 2021 in Brooklyn, New York, USA, at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements for the late Laventon David Edwards, also known as Flevy and Elbow Grease, of New Hampshire St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Teresa Velda Fleury, also known as Mama, and Velda Alexis, of Prospect Hall, Carriacou, passed away on Tuesday, 7th December 2021, at the age of 80. The funeral arrangements for the late Teresa Velda Fleury, also known as Mama, and Velda Alexis of Prospect Hall, Carriacou, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thanks for watching.
And verse 13, blessed is the day that died in the Lord. If your loved one died in the Lord, you have nothing to worry about. You could be confident that that one is in a better place. But what about you who are left behind to mourn? What if you had been called? Were you ready? If you are not ready, you can be ready while you're alive. The word of God says it's appointed unto man once to die, but after this is the judgment. So you can live, and after death, you're going to live forever. You would not be disintegrated into nothing. You would be living forever. So while you're alive is the time to be ready to meet the Lord. I would like to encourage you to give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ while you are still on the earth. There is no repentance after death. The time is now. The Lord Jesus Christ gave his life on the cross so that you can have life. And while you are living is the time to make it right with the Lord. Jonah said in Jonah chapter 4 and verse 3, it is better to die than to live. So the dead should be happy if they die in the Lord. If you are not sure that you are ready, if your time comes, you can be ready. You can be ready even at this very moment. If you'd only Open your heart to receive the Lord Jesus Christ and pray this simple prayer. Just say, Lord Jesus, I am sad because my loved one has gone, but I am left behind and I want to be ready when my time comes. So I'm asking you to forgive me for my sins. I'm asking you to give me eternal life. Forgive me, cleanse me from all unrighteousness, and save me so that when my time comes, I can live with you. I trust that you meant what you said. I trust that you believe the word of God. And as we end this program with you, encouraging you, strengthening you in your time of sorrow, your preparation for your time should be now. God bless you, and see you next time. Amen.